Get drama all the way. Oh no.
A lot of people can't even believe their eyes. Katt Williams sold out like this? The same man that passed up $20 million 4 different times to protect his male version whole. Now he on television beating up on his own brother like a slave. What type of example is they trying to set? If they gonna be friends, be friends. Why is they fighting? Who they supposed to be entertaining? Who thought this was funny? Why did Katt sell out? How much money did they offer him? Is this a part of Kevin Hart's plan to get everybody to shut up about him being the sellout by making sure that Katt Williams sold out?
We have an opportunity in real time, this is live television, to put our fucking beef behind us. Be a brother, I want to be a friend. Katt, I want to move on. Can we move on, man? Can we move on? Katt Williams, one time, ladies and gentlemen, Katt Williams.
Kevin Hart, a very sensitive brother. Katt Williams said a lot of things that hurt him to the core. It's been reported that he wasn't able to sleep at night due to some of the things Katt Williams said about him. A lot of people been talking about Kevin real bad, saying that he ain't got no love for black people. He all about the money. He sold out. And people looked at Katt Williams like he was the champ, but not no more.
Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? What do you think a plant is? And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies. Like, it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no.
It's all good, they cool, but what do we do with all that trash Katt been talking over the years? Do he mean what he say and say what he mean, or he just be talking? We seen him get in a scuffle with that 12-year-old. It didn't work out too good. And them fighting in that Netflix movie, that was orchestrated. In real life, who y'all got y'all money on?
Seen your stuff on social media, boy, I know what you do, but you do it for play. If you do it for real, here it is, Kevin. I got a show at your hometown in Philly. I'm gonna tape my special there. On that stage, we can put whatever you want. A full court basketball court, a boxing ring, 2 microphones for a rap cypher, or you can get your ass dusted in comedy on that stage. But it's $1 million up for each one. That's $5 million, Mr. 28 million in Forbes. I'll be bringing mine in cash, Mitch. Bring yours however you want. And since you're not a puppet, don't bring no white people with you then. That's a $5 million bet individually. You can take it all, or you can take it part and parcel. This is the new movement. Hey, and tell them plastic cup boys, we make enough money to drink out of real glassware.
Whatever happened to the pimpin', I just don't know. He older, he mature, and I respect that. Katt a grown man. He was grown back then, but he even more grown now. But for them to be fighting, that's what's eating me alive. We gotta do better. They gotta do better. Netflix need to do better, to keep it real. I know Kevin Hart got a lot to do with this. It ain't been funny for a long time. I don't think nothing funny. When the money is funny, ain't nothing funny. I feel for the comedians out there. Who gives a damn about people's laughter? Where the money at? Especially if they ain't getting paid like how they supposed to. How you gonna make somebody laugh and you ain't getting no cash? They poking fun at they beef. That ain't what they was doing. They was beating the life out of each other in that movie. Got naked teenagers, Mike Epps all in the movies. It's just weird, man. Who is this supposed to be funny for? There's a difference. There's black comedy, there's Hispanic comedy, there's white comedy. They trying to mix it all together, but it look like they making themselves the pun of the joke. Let me know if y'all seen it. Is it out? Y'all gonna see it? I like the fact that Katt Williams apologized, but I don't like the fact that he sold out.
We understood when we did that that was the potential of what may happen. The only question is who was going to benefit from that. And so if some outside entity or some enemy of mine or somebody I had a threat with was the person who was pretending to be the king, then that's what it would be. But it was only going to be Kevin Hart. And I told Kevin Hart's people how to make Kevin Hart Kevin Hart. Because I don't mind competition. I'm really the greatest of all times. So I can build you to fight me, boy. You don't want
you
it.
had the battle with Steve Harvey.
And then he stopped doing stand-up and became a television person.
Now, what was that?
I don't know what it is, but something definitely not right about this. It's not sitting well with me. I don't know how y'all feel, but something is not right when you got 2 4'11" brothers play wrestling. What type of relationship they have now? Maybe it was better off when they was beefing, but now they beefing with sausages? Wrestling all on television? Well, what they doing when the camera's off? Grinding all up on each other, slamming each other into things. And the way they came back together was so bromantical. This got me feeling funny. I hope Katt ain't do what he said he'll never do, because the way Kevin Hart talking about him, it's sort of like they love us.
Oh, there's also been, some friction as well with other comedians, right? Like there's always a little bit of tension between you and others. How do you look at the sort of comedian brotherhood today, especially as someone who's kind of sitting on the mountaintop as far as
it's better, man.
Yeah.
We got older. We all got older, and I think our conversations have gotten better.
Okay.
Right? Like me, Mike, me, Katt. There was always a little ruffle in the water for quite some time, but picking up the phone does a lot.
Yeah.
Having direct conversations and removing the middlemen does a lot. And I think as we got older, we got better at it. And I don't think the respect level was ever the thing. It was about
competition.
Not necessarily competition. I think it was more about the idea of what we felt or possibly felt that we should be doing together, and that we weren't. And because we weren't, assumptions are made and feelings are developed and animosity comes in, and through the long, gated timeline, then it just becomes, well, you're not, I'm not. But I think now we understand that we have a job to do, and that job is to be better examples, right?
Yeah.
So mending whatever the problems were in our days of old and allowing this generation to see like we're not afraid to do that, alleviates the future world of conflict for them.
Of course.
So I like that. I like the fact that we're much better today than we were yesterday. We're talking about doing a couple different things together. We got some great ideation happening about how we can shape the culture and give the culture something that they desperately deserve. And that's finding a way for us all to share the screen together. That's one thing that we don't have that frustrates me. When you think about Harlem Nights, they all had that thing together. Like, whether you choose to realize it or not, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Charlie Murphy, Robin Harris,
Red Fox,
the only person missing from that, regardless of their actions in life after, Cosby.
Yeah.
Right? Like at that time.
Yeah.
Right. And for whatever reason, it was because of whatever the differences were back then, that they weren't all collabing with each other at the level that they should. But imagine a Cosby integration at that time, and we had something to go, oh my God, all of them in that.
If they gonna continue to work together, what's gonna be next? They gonna kill each other in the movie? They gonna get Monique and Lee Daniels together and conjure each other in the movie? Do a slavery movie and sell each other into slavery in the movie? what's gonna be next, man? If they can't have no unity and they can't have no peace, then what's the point in patching things up?
I also owe a humongous apology to Kevin Hart, and I should have never mentioned Kevin Hart's name. That is the reigning king of comedy if you ask for popular consensus. So now the fact that he's a black man like me, and the fact that I attacked him with such vitriol at a time when our country is already divided in every way it could be divided, racially, politically, economically, socially, religiously. Like the fact that I, while being on stage pretending to be higher than that, would then stoop down to the same level and try to embarrass Kevin Hart in front of his children and loved ones after all the hard work he's done since the year 2002 is just regrettable on my part. So I humbly apologize to not only Kevin Hart, but Heartbeat Productions, the Plastic Cup Boys, and anybody associated with Kevin Hart. That was a mistake on my part. It doesn't matter. I don't need an excuse. I'm sorry for having mentioned Kevin's name at all.
I sure hope he ain't relapse. Katt Williams been accused of doing a lot of things, and one of them things just so happened to be drugs. And I don't want to believe those rumors, but Big Tigger came out and let it be known that Katt on narcotics. A bunch of other radio hosts around the world said the same thing. And now that he older and time's getting harder, and on top of all of that, remember when that comedian died at Katt Williams' house? I know that had to be heavy on his brain. His brother came out and had allegations worse than R. Kelly had about Katt Williams dealing with kids. That's enough to make a man go insane. And when Big Tigger called him out for being a drug addict, and Katt Williams responded,
You're a sucker. The reason I don't do cocaine, Big Tigger, is because I had a tumor in my upper jaw and they had to take it out, and they had to block the whole right of my sinus with a piece of metal. So ever since I got out the Marine Corps, I can only breathe out of one nostril, boy. I get my blood tested every 3 months for the last 15 years. All narcotic tests have come up 0.00%. I'm 44 years old, little Tigger. You look up my rap sheet. I have never had a DUI or a possession of anything, not even the marijuana I do every day. See, when you real, you can tell the truth about anything or anybody. It was the last day of Black History Month. I begged that man not to call me the N-word. He said, this is what you don't understand. I want you to hit me, because I'm sending you to jail. N-word. And I did what a black man should do. I defended myself and my race. And then I laid down and waited for the honorable police so they could deal with criminals, rapists, and robbers like their job is, and not have to rough up an innocent comedian who was attacked by an employee of a store and he had only worked there 5 days. But they'll take the word of any white man. As long as he's bigger and stronger than the black guy, then fine. But if you disrespect my race, you get it. Other black people can't do it. They got jobs. They got people they got to answer to. I answer to no one but God. If you are not Jehovah or Allah, I do not recognize your authority. I am of this world, but I am no part of this world. And now, Big Tigger, if you lie on me again, because I was there with the Lady of Rage, so if you lie on me again, you can't use the name Tigger no more. Because Tigger is a bouncing tiger. And if you want to be a bouncing tiger, you just heard from Bouncer. Now I'm getting on my private jet. And I'm going to court, mother. But when I come back, I'm coming right back to the A. Katt Williams out. King of comedy.
Kevin Hart done got himself in a whole lot of trouble just by being friends with Katt Williams. There's a whole bunch of comedians out there struggling, and now they know if you put the pressure to Kevin Hart real hard, he gonna extend his hand. He would rather be friends instead of going to war. And if you want to fight him, he'll fight you on Netflix. and everybody can get paid. So what's gonna keep the comedy world from having a Royal Rumble? Who could take his head off? I know Faison Love on a mission to rile up Kevin Hart enough to make this man write a check. Not that long ago, he got into it with Afion Crawford.
Well, then let's just be honest. Then let's just be honest.
Let me rewind. All right, let's be honest.
Let's take the moment to be honest.
Okay.
I've hated the structure of your nose and eyes for years. I have never liked the alignment that your eyes and nose have. It's like a fucking beak. It's just a beak that can see. That's how I felt about you all this time. So I'm glad that now you get to go and say how you feel, because that's how I felt about you. I said, I don't want to talk to you up close because I'm afraid that I might get pecked. You fucking seagull. That's how I felt about you. So there, cat's out the bag. Cat's out the bag.
Since we're taking the moment, since the table is open.
Yeah, I mean, it's just be honest.
I just wanted to say to you, as a brother, as a fan, as a friend, as a colleague,
that
your face has always looked like a 10-speed bicycle seat.
Wait, what?
I've always hated it.
What?
It looked like people with spandex sit their ass on your face and ride for miles.
What are you talking about? What are you?
The shape of your face, as you lean back like that right there, your face looks like a bicycle seat.
Right here? You say
like when you lean it back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
your bitch ass weak man chin.
Yeah.
It looks like the pointy part of a 10-speed
I get it.
bicycle seat.
I got it. All right, listen. And that's just it's just
how I feel about your face.
Yeah, it's just
I sure hope they get together and do a comedy special. Now that'd be epic. And let Steve Harvey be the host. If he apologized to Kevin, he need to apologize to everybody. They need to get Cedric the Entertainer, all of the people that's doing comedy. Young DC Fly, he need to be out there too. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Everything you heard on my behalf is allegations and speculations. A lot of y'all don't believe Katt Williams sold out, but I think he did. If you gonna do a movie with Kevin Hart, then do a movie, don't do a wrestling match. They might as well hook up the UFC fight. Get on pay-per-view with it. Cause there ain't nothing funny about two grown black men beating the brakes off of each other. That's how I feel. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. And one more thing before I go.
Subscribe to my channel if that's what you want. But if that's not what you like, then you must be a punk. Hold on now, here we go. Who is this girl? She got that junk in her trunk. Baby girl, back it up, poke out your rump. It's S.A.T. that you want, and my music hit so hard, make you say, oh my God.